is a special song from that's playing on Bamboo's audio. When you input those symbols, those Japanese letters.
So it's the alt thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh baby, here we go. Man, Xander, your counter's freaking me out, man.
Oh yeah, no milliseconds. That's gonna be fun. So let's see the all-important thing. Do they get out of the house sub 25?
No.
Or, well, it's sub 26 at least.
So, before we go completely off the rails in banter, we need to discuss this run. So, this is a 100% matchup. This is going to be a repeat of a lot of what you heard 5 hours ago. We got to get Tunic, photos, all the heart pieces, all the songs for the ocarina, all non-perishable items, and all item upgrades. Did I forget anything?
Photos, heart pieces, level 2 sword, level 2 shield, and item upgrades, all the songs, boomerang. So, we should mention about the requirement for level 2 sword. There's actually 26 seashells in the game. They don't have to collect all of them. They just have to collect 20, because that's what's required for level 2 sword.
Oh god. Oh god,
they've got equal RNG. Well, actually, no. Well, now they have equal RNG. Oh my god. I don't want to see this.
Oh dear.
So Xander ahead by exactly 1 rupee right now.
Not anymore.
Scratch that,
now
not
he's...
anymore. Now he's ahead by a seashell.
Hold.
No, he's not.
Oh my god, they're trading the lead! And BambooShadow gets the 10 first, and he's away!
Do we have to keep switching audio every time they just switch by 1 rupee?
Keep your hands off of that.
Dude, you are not skipping Frog Song.
Oh, Xander!
Oh, Xander getting the typical Xander bad luck.
Oh.
And of course, when he gets 1, he gets 2 as well.
Naturally. Alright, but at least he's stealing from the shop now. Yeah, you can steal from the shop. This is included and intentional in the game. Because who wants to pay 960 rupees to get a bow? It's like a string and a stick. Come on.
So Xander doing the actual steal from the shop, which is when you save and quit, get the item, don't have to pay the consequences, and still keep your money. But they do need the 10 rupees to do that. They basically save and quit as they're like talking to the shopkeeper, well, out of the text box. And when you save and quit, your rupees just stay static. So instead of your rupees going down, it just stops wherever you start saving quitting. Which is how that works.
Yeah. Trickman, no one's gonna be disqualified here. We're all thieves at heart because we never got caught. It's fine. Everything's fine. So, we just picked up a secret seashell in there. And we're gonna get 20 more of those, and that's really how the route differs in this game, is based on when and where you're getting your seashells and other assorted tricks done. The dungeons are pretty much the same throughout, with the exception of, like, what, D1? Because you get the seashell there.
D1 is different. There's a hot piece in D8. Technically, that's different. Go out 1, come back in.
Yeah.
They
and
do
of course,
call a dungeon as well.
Bomb triggers.
Oh, Dungeon 4 is different.
No, you clear it entirely in one piece either way.
Oh, well, yeah, in the new route, I guess, in main category.
So, bomb triggers. What they do is, bombs are magical IED devices. IED? No, that works. Where if you place 2 of them within 4 frames of each other, which you're not supposed to be able to do, bombs trick the game into making stuff happen. Like, I don't know, cutscenes. Or making owls disappear. Oh, Xander trying his pit walks. He's missed the first one. Hold. He makes the second one!
Yep. Quicker. Confirmed. Best strat. So, to get a bomb trigger to work, because as Matt says, you can't normally place them at the same time. You can use a screen transition, or you can use a pit, and that allows you to place two at the same time. Well, two on alternate frames. We're going to see bomb triggers all throughout the run, just here and there, as well as super jumps.
Oh yes.
I'll explain super jumps now because Bamboo's coming up to one within the next minute. So super jumps are when you clip into a wall, you jump, and then you swing either your sword, bow, or magic rod, and the game will think that you're in a ledge because you're like clipped into the wall, and it will actually like launch you as if you're falling off a ledge.
Woo!
Wow, Bamboo just... He almost died there.
Look at that hit!
Wow, he's taking risks. So we're gonna see...
It takes a fall!
We're gonna see Bamboo do a super jump here. He's using the bow for that one. Now there are super jumps later on which are more difficult, using no sword, no bow, and no magic rod. But we'll talk about those when we get to them.
Oh yes. Now here's Rolling Bones. This
There's
demonstrates
Rolling
how
Bones.
strong the bow is. So you're supposed to get your bow when you're going to D6, generally. But by stealing, we can just circumvent that. Once again, entirely intentional game mechanic. Oh god. Ooh.
Bamboo, stop this now! You're giving us a heart attack.
Us, my heart is hale and healthy, I don't know what you mean. But Bamboo is clear with D1 as Xander goes into his fight against Moldorm. One heart of damage per hit. Takes 4 hits to kill, and he's down.
Can we call Rolling Bones Rolling Bone?
No. Get out. Go back to the pool.
It's 11 o'clock, I'm not going back in the pool.
Alright, so now we're heading over to D2. Hopefully both of our players will get talk to the mouse photographer before they go in to save Bow Wow, please?
Oh yeah, we don't want to see a repeat of the race earlier.
Yes.
I think both these runners... Well, I don't know, because Bamboo's rusty.
Paulson's pretty good, too.
Yeah, but Bamboo's rusty. I know Xander's been running this category like non-stop recently. Bamboo, not so much.
Oh man, the clean spin slash right there allows you to break both crystal block things, rock formations.
Crystals. Don't know why I felt the need to correct you on that.
Oh, because you're obsessive compulsive and you can't stop, man.
I actually am OCD.
It's like I knew.
That's... You
read you like a
already
book.
do know I'm OCD.
Huh. Anyways, we're gonna go up here, and that's a swamp. We'll be coming back there later. That's the Moblin Cave. We'll be also coming back there later, but because first our business is with a mouse that must die. So we're scoping out his joint right here. And we know that he likes to take pictures.
Fun fact, if you keep saying no to him, you'll get a different picture for this. Where
He
he knocks
basically-
you out and then takes the picture.
Beats you into a corner.
In terms of the game and the rule set, if you get knocked out, it counts as the same picture as if you just say yes. Even though it's a different actual visible picture.
Well, that's location based, I think. Oh yeah,
It is
Trix.
indeed called the game over picture.
Trix makes a very valid point. We skipped over that heart piece because it's actually faster to get it later.
By one frame.
Exactly 1 frame. And because we can't stop ourselves, We need to save every frame imaginable. So we'll be getting...
It's also a status thing.
We'll be getting stuff later.
Don't worry, it saves exactly the same time as a chest turn. Sometimes. Sometimes a chest turn doesn't save a frame.
Bamboo not doing his setup. We may have a tie. Oh, look, Bella finally does it.
You cursed it. You say we may have a tie and instantly he eats.
Well, somebody has to get this show moving. Oh, and Xander getting the immediate eat because he does the setup.
Actually got some good luck.
We can't prove anything.
It's skill. He found a skillful setup. Oh yeah, skill heads. Who has world record in the amount of not skill on skill heads?
Slop heads.
Oh god. Just put that on my CV. Has world record in slop heads.
I can't throw these things to make them stand up. I need to practice with bottles. That's where that came from. That's why we stand up bottles on their ends. Link just needs to flip it. Anyways, there was a high knock. Sandy's dead because the bow is overpowered. Alright, now we're heading up to the worst room of the dungeon.
Xander's caught up a bit.
Just
Xander's caught up a lot.
He's still a few screens behind, though. If Bamboo gets some bad luck with this room right here, which he didn't.
He was like 10 or so screens behind at one point, though.
Where can he make up
D1?
Time? Honestly, this is getting very close. We're gonna have some sync in a little bit here.
He can make up time, like, based on you attack.
Honestly, the part where he's gonna make up the most time is gonna be the skip if he gets it really quick.
Okay, is Andy equipping a bomb? That actually saves like half a second.
He needs to pick it up, though.
Oh, that didn't. That did not save time.
Not at all.
Oh.
And now here we have the genie in the bottle. Normally you have to throw that bottle against the wall 3 times after dodging 8 fireballs. But instead, with the magic of clipping into walls, we can throw it into the wall, breaking the bottle instantly, place a bomb, and wait for it. Bomb arrows!
Well, a bomb arrow. Singular.
I was about to say, one of Xander's clansmen is in the chat. Just solely based on the last part of their names. I'm like, TJE, where have I seen that from? Alright, so we're gonna head over here to the east, unlocking a warp point, which we'll use later. It saves like, what, 10 seconds?
I guess it's gotten old now, pretending as if they don't know where they're going.
Yeah.
just yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna debate that.
No. There is no debate here.
I was dissatisfied in that previous race that no one in chat complained about me not mentioning about Seagull RNG.
No, somebody did, and you need to stop talking about it.
So I'm going to talk about Seagull RNG.
No, you're not.
So Bamboo saving one frame
right there.
Bamboo saved 1 frame there by getting it then.
1 frame, guys. It's all important.
Make a difference at the end. Actually, like, I say that.
No,
if he's so close, 1 frame
gets
could make a
the
difference.
same 1 frame save.
Oh dear, that's tied them up.
Sweats. Monka S everywhere.
Oh, wait, what has Xander done?
He's floating. Don't question it. Stop looking at him.
He jumped. I was like, what? Has he actually just clipped into that?
He is one with Mad Batter now.
I was like, can he get out without saving quit?
He's directly hit by the lightning instead of by the aura of it. Alright. So now that we have a very specific amount of seashells, we're going to be heading to the place called the Seashell Mansion in this game, which grants us 3 gifts. We will be getting a seashell when we have 5 seashells, which gives us 6. We're going to be getting a seashell when we have 10 seashells, which gets us 11. And then when we have 20, we're going to go back and we're going to get the level 2 sword in all of its thunderclad glory.
All of its seashell-y goodness.
Alright, look, I can't enunciate, guys, okay? Stop making fun of me!
Keep making fun of him.
Cravone's a better target.
Dude, they're gonna have their target when we get to fish.
Not Rooster Skip?
Dude, no, like, Rooster Skip, I've not got a meme.
You haven't. Anyways, we're over here getting our Richard picture. This is one of the 4 missable photos in this game.
Yeah, there's 4 missable photos. Is there 4? I don't know if there's maybe 5.
No,
I think there's just 4. So you actually can't get photos in the overworld with follower normally, but this one's an exception. For some unknown reason.
Can't say, who knows? But here we go, getting our first gift from the Seashell Mansion. Then we save and quit, and we head right back over to that phone booth, and we're on our way down. Node, be quiet. He's getting revenge before he goes, though. And now we have Villa Skip. You want to go on about Villa Skip?
Do you want to talk about Rooster Skip?
No, you're going to talk about Villa Skip, and you're going to enjoy it.
Okay, so we see Bamboo. He's not getting his like typical buffer there. So we basically, because of the way pits work, the frame before we fall in the pit, we're actually given free movement. So they're using the pause menu to buffer 1 frame at a time, and this is allowing them to get a frame. And they both have audio cues for this that will allow them to move down into the tile below. Now, the tile below is actually a menu screen, and it's also a transition. So they basically just transition down as soon as that happens.
I'll say, though, that there is a chance for you to instant fall on pits, and Xander looks like he got that.
He got that first try, yeah. Then the second
guy.
one... The second one, he just had a really bad one.
Alright, so now for another trick that we do, Jesus jumping. Alright, so we're gonna jump, and on the frame that we touch the water, where it splashes up, we're gonna transition and jump again, allowing us to jump on water, because why not? And then quick as... Oh my god, Xander, please! You have no idea how close you are, do you?
I love how, like, he despite all this, he's still threatening to, like, tighten the race up.
There's still grappling range.
Yeah.
Palom, a leaf did not get stuck in the dirt or torn up by a shovel because it's not actually a leaf. And plus it's made of gold, actually. But, that's actually the slime key in disguise as a golden leaf.
So yeah, the way that works, that it has the visual of leaves, because basically the way that key works is that it's meant to increment the leaves into 6. So like the 6th leaf will always be the slime key. However, that room specifically also transfers leaves into the key. So we just don't need the leaves, because we can get there without them.
Making Kennelik Castle completely irrelevant.
Yep.
And here we go. We're gonna super jump from that corner, bonk off the dong, and then bam, dong skip. Allows us to skip a key.
Now that's quite a risky super jump because there is soft lock potential. As in, the kind of soft lock they would have to save and quit to get out of, and that would waste a lot of time.
You do get a chance to recover if you have boots, though. Which we
Yeah,
don't
if
the
you
first time we come through.
So, both of them getting it fine first try.
Oh, yeah. And now Bamboo's coming up on his second attempt. If he soft locks here... Nope, he's good.
I should mention, like, the consequence of, like, the consequence for whoever loses this race. So, whoever wins this race is automatically through to the next round. Whoever loses will then be going in our massive tiebreaker that's going to be at some point next week.
8
with
runners,
several
3 positions.
runs. Yeah. And that tiebreaker is going to have so many people that are so close on the leaderboards. And, like, you just have some bad luck and you're going to be out if you're in that tiebreak. So, this is quite a high stakes match. Like, both of these runners are going to want to win this to avoid that tiebreaker.
I mean, worst comes to worst, they break up the tie with a good old game of Halo. Alright, so earlier, our guys blew open a wall up north of here, and now we're gonna go access that wall, because we needed the boots to complete it. There's one more seashell for our collection, and in that back room, there are these obstacles that we have to use the boots to destroy. This is the first of 3 times we're gonna see them. And of course, over here in the corner, I'm just gonna bomb this wall, and lo and behold, there's a piece of heart behind it.
This is one I can't imagine many people got as a kid. It's like, how are you gonna know there's a heart piece in there?
There's no architecture saying there is, man.
No.
Alright, so here's Terran. With any luck, we won't be seeing him get chased by bees as he really deserves. And hey look, he's gone, and the honeycomb's there for us to take and give to a bear wing man later. Alright, but because we have 10 seashells in 3, 2, 1, we can go back into the Seashell Mansion and get an 11th seashell for free! Putting us one step closer to getting that sweet, sweet level 2 sword.
So, I want to talk about a lot of the optimizations that have been done for this game recently. And one big thing when we think about like a new route or a new optimization is the amount of menus that we use. Because each menu in this game lasts 2 seconds, and it really, really adds up over time. And you might have different strategies, like different strats where, like, one way is, like, takes 6 seconds, whilst the other way takes 8 seconds. But then, if you factor in menus, it could be actually slower. So, menus are very important, and having a menu route is important as well, because you want to spend as little time as possible on that menu. So, they've both got really, really optimized menu routes, to the point where they know where the item they need is at any given time.
And speaking of knowing where the thing you need is at every single moment in time, that bear just happens to know that our date Myron is on the beach right now. But first, we have to go get a sweet potato to play for her, a fish to cook up for dinner, and a couple of photos to laugh at.
So, This is actually the longest portion of the game where we don't enter dungeons. It's about 15 minutes of just collectathon stuff.
That's 100%.
Yeah. So we technically don't have to do most of the trade sequence. We only need to do the last two parts. But
Spoilers.
yeah, because we can bomb trigger one later. However, we have to do the pineapple because it's the only spawn for Marin, and we actually need Marin for 3 pictures. And these are 3 pictures that can be missed in the game. If you talk to Walrus with Marin and you lose Marin, if you haven't got those pictures, those are gone forever. Wow, Bamboo doing really well catching that fish.
Let's see if Xander can get the same kind of luck. They're just a hair apart. In fact, we may even see a beach high five. A double date, as it were.
I think we will. So that beach cutscene is pretty long.
It's like, what, 40 seconds?
Yeah. God, that's going to be a nightmare commentating over 2 sets of seagulls
No,
at the
we
same
won't.
time.
We don't have to.
We have to.
No, we don't.
We're commentators. We have to commentate the run.
Yeah,
And the run involves RNG seagulls.
You need to stop. Oh, Bamboo takes a fall! His feather is from
Well,
that.
that's quite that's actually quite a bit.
Shame! Shame! A pox upon him and his family! A
Oh
double
my god, he
fall!
falls in again. He can hear us. He's doing it on purpose.
I don't think the delay is that low, though.
Actually, yeah. I mean, because we're watching a restream, which is then delayed even further.
Alright, first of all, you start talking about things that are just repeated ad nauseum until people are sick of them. Now you're pulling back the fourth wall's curtain? Ew.
What even is the fourth wall?
What are you, Deadpool?
Do you want to know?
No, I don't want to know about anything. You need to stop. So, Marin's here. She's just sitting on the beach
They're all
waiting
in a
for us, I
line.
guess.
They're gonna end all in a line, I bet.
No, they're not. Stop.
If they end all in a line.
Alright, wait, hold on. How did we bonk off of the ocean?
Yeah, I like how Xander always
That's
gets
my
the ocean bonk.
Like,
The ocean is
there an
solid.
iceberg right off the edge of there?
Yeah.
It's outstanding.
No,
Oh,
like
that's why we can't get off the island, because
No,
there's an iceberg
you know,
right there.
you know the Truman Show. How
Yeah.
there's like a wall.
Oh, the giant
just-
glass dome thing.
Yeah,
that'll probably be it.
that's it.
So where are the cameras?
They tried to go to Fiji.
Where are the cameras?
The
Dude,
seagulls.
what if
The seagulls are the cameras.
what if the Lakitu is in this game and he's the sky perspective that we're seeing right now?
You know, I have to make up a story about this really quickly before they get to the desert, involving the Truman Show stuff.
Jesus Christ.
An explanation of how they get a key. I've got it. I'm ready for it.
Alright. I'm frightened over what I have done to my co-commentator.
No, it's fine.
It's
So
not fine.
they're just collecting a few pictures here.
Yeah. There's Taran, freshly recovered from his bee stings. Ruining our date.
I mean, it didn't take him long to recover. What, like 5 minutes?
We don't know how time works on Koholint Island.
Well, we do know
it's
that
constantly daytime, okay?
we do know that if they're in the Dream Shrine, time goes really, really slowly outside the Dream Shrine because Inception logic.
Whoa.
Well, think about it. It is Inception. They're like in a dream, in a dream.
Spoilers!
Oh right, I'm sorry. They're in a dream. in the dream shop. Okay, so we see Bamboo going towards the rooster. The rooster.
Going towards the rooster.
What
Yes,
even
here we
are
will
animals?
fly off of the island.
So we
Never to
see
be heard
this,
from again.
this fat tub of goo, which is the rooster / walrus.
You do
Hey,
not
so-
insult the walrus like the rooster like
D-
that. Now, see, you got me
no,
doing it too.
Dude, the guy in the house calls it a fat tub of goo. Okay, so you'll notice Bamboo actually bomb triggered instead of speaking when he has Marin. This actually saves time because you don't have to wait for Marin to walk off the screen as long. And it also saves a menu here because they can bomb trigger the next heart piece. And he does the bomb throw as well. I'm happy about that.
So little did we know that getting hearts are also cutscenes. Bam.
Yep.
Oh, Iskaron, that's sweet. How kind of you to say such a thing.
I actually spoiled someone. But, you know, watching the speedrun is just... So, Bamboo here, he's going into this desert section here. And, oh dear, you know that bit in the Truman Show where the light falls down?
Oh yeah.
The light fell off the ceiling there, and it was like fish key shaped.
Who puts keys on the ceiling? Honestly.
I don't know.
You're trying so hard to connect this with the Truman Show. I feel obligated to help you, but no.
I'm not trying. I'm succeeding.
No.
It works there.
Does that make
Okay, so
that make Link Jim Carrey?
it does.
I might get on board with this thing.
So every single time I commentate, I come up with a different story for how they get that key. It's due to hitboxes. There's a Lamola there. His hitbox is there for a bit before he actually spawns, so you just fired 2 arrows because bow is broken. We're gonna see a similar thing with Facade in Dungeon 6, the Dungeon 6 boss, a bit later.
Alright, but first of all, we're gonna get this song, which we're gonna learn pitch perfectly by listening to Marin. One time.
Well, not if you talk over it.
Oh, we don't have to talk. We don't have to be quiet for this one. Alright, there's a little sparring of words in chat.
Some banter going on in chat because they both have the time to chat whilst they're getting this song.
Now, they should press yes and not no, otherwise they have to re-listen to the song.
I tell you what, if Bamboo pressed no, then it would even it up.
Yes, brings a tear to our eye. Can't wait to hear the orchestral version.
I feel like both of them can hear us.
I don't think they can hear us, to be honest. And there's a very good reason why. We'd be able to hear ourselves if they could hear us.
Unless they're listening on a different machine.
That's effort,
Or
though.
they could have a virtual audio cable.
That's effort, though.
So,
Anyways, we're going up to Tall Tall Heights now, where we're gonna do some shenanigans.
I love how in this category it's impossible to forget to use the D4 key.
You can forget to use the D4 key?
Yeah, in the main category it's quite easy if you're like rusty. So we see Bamboo going towards the most important trick of the run, and he gets it. That's half a second time save there by doing obstacle skip.
Very nice. By the way, is that a Mewtwo Think emote? That's pretty good.
Let's see if Xander gets... Oh, actually Bamboo's doing a Jesus jump, which we didn't mention about earlier. It's the same thing as a Villa skip, except it's on water, and you can actually jump out of it instead of just a movement.
Cravone.
Yes.
We did talk about it though.
Yeah, we didn't talk about like
No, we
Jesus
explained
jump.
it.
we explained we explained it
both
earlier.
Skip and Jesus jump. Why are we repeating ourselves?
We explained it earlier. Not in this race though.
No, isn't this race we explained it? Are you okay?
We explained Villa Skip.
No, I explained Jesus jumping. I know I did. Don't you gaslight me. I know what your tricks are.
Can we please
I know
get
what
on
I'm
to
talking
topic?
about.
So, what do we even say at this point to change topic?
We're in D4.
We're in D4, we're skipping some stuff. Oh my god,
Oh,
Chet loves us.
Stop fighting.
So what Bamboo is doing there is he's doing a Jesus jump.
Oh, and here we have the worst rooms of the Dungeon 4, and potentially of the game. These guys will knock you all over the place, and those guys will, you know.
Splash wants us to explain cross jump. There's a cross, we use boots and feather, and because we're speedrunners, we can get through it.
Basically, we
go to the
direction of where we jump just a little bit, and it's enough to get across there.
So Bamboo doing the old method of getting this boss key. The less swag, but more safe method.
We never actually said. I am Phantom Matt, and the other guy is Cravone. I am NA. He is EU.
I am EU. Yes. And he said he agrees with the EU guy.
Well, it's debatable.
I appreciate Node in chat.
Yes, I am Canadian.
Yes, Matt is Canadian.
I am giving out all of the maple syrup at 3 p.m. today outside of my house.
But if you're Canadian, that means the meme is that you're now American. If you confirm you're Canadian, the meme is now that you're American.
I don't know anymore.
Yeah, like
I'm having a case of identity crisis. Here, I need to listen to some music to feel better.
Oh, good. I was gonna switch it. I'll let you listen. Sega just wants me to speak French to you.
I mean, go for it.
We're meant to be commentating this race. So they actually high-fived each other as they transitioned there. That's quite cool. So we now see Xander getting a worse song as well.
Alright, just don't you force your biased opinions onto the chat.
We're gonna see correct
How
tunic.
dare you?
We're gonna see blue tunic here, and there's gonna be correct tunic. I think Xander takes blue tunic now.
Chat is fiercely demanding that you speak in French to me.
French commentary or Rito? What's Rito? I guess you meant Riot.
No, it's the bird people from The Legend of Zelda.
Is Crab having? Of course.
We're all having a laugh on this joyous day.
Yeah. So I think he's referring to blue tunic. And no, blue tunic is the better tunic. Team blue tunic.
Okay, we're not gonna start a riot. No, Ruto is a princess in Ocarina of Time. Rito are the bird people in Wind Waker. Don't you start, Sagas.
Are we
I
just
don't
having
play Zelda.
Are we just having an argument with chat now?
No, chat is not Sagas.
Srata Super Saiyan has it right. The ghost is the ghost of the photographer that Link killed.
No, we're gonna meet him in like 30 seconds.
We already have met him. He's the one that makes the beep 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 sound. Close enough. Okay, so
Here we go.
the Bamboo actually doing a serious thing.
Alright, so we actually need to stop and talk about this. So this is early magnifying lens. We're gonna bonk off of the Zora in a subsection of this trick called Zora Bump to get onto the ledge so we can super jump across the gap. This is one of the more recent tricks we've found, and god does it make things difficult sometimes.
This is really the trick that's blown this category wide open.
So he killed the Zora, I think.
Yeah.
There we go.
Wow, he gets ghost text. If he got that like a couple seconds earlier, he would have been done.
Commentating on
So-
LADX, a 20-year-old game in 2018.
Let's see how Xander does. Because Bamboo had quite a slow one.
Ah, but here's the thing. Xander buffered. I
Yeah.
don't believe Bamboo did.
The buffers do make it slower.
Just dash, dash, dash. Yeah!
Okay, I want to say they're probably about even. Given the fact that Xander was buffering.
Xander still has to make up the time to these short, though.
Yeah.
Which
as in
could happen...
even on the trick.
Yeah. Oh, he did buffer?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I thought he buffed.
I'm trying to watch two screens at once, Sagas. I unfortunately only know anime levels of fluency in Japanese.
We're just being told to speak languages.
No, just speak the language, it's fine. Oh wait, this isn't a Yakuza tournament, okay? Put your nannies away.
This.
Alright, now that we're on the beach and we have the magnifying lens, we can go over here and we can give this dog person thing in this cave, who's been trapped for who God knows how long, our shovel, which he's gonna use to dig his way out.
Even though there's a hole in the wall.
And he gives us a boomerang for our troubles. Boomerang being the strongest item in the game. It either just murders everything or it stuns it, or it doesn't do anything.
So we did mention earlier why we did early magnifying lens, but it's so that we can get boomerang now. And this is important like for two reasons. Firstly, it's really good for routing because we have to go there for the ghost anyway. Oh my god, Bamboo just slash. The second reason we'll see in Dungeon 5, it allows us to get the hook shot really quickly.
Here's some commentary in a different language that we can do. Somebody's asking for Hyrulean commentary, so
Oh my god, you absolute legend! Also, hello everyone that's watching this clip right now.
Alright, so we're gonna get another Mad Batter upgrade.
I have to mute.
Oh, I'm crying a bit, man. And now we're gonna use our newfound Mambo's Mambo to get out of here and get to the pond where we're really close to the graveyard to drop off this dumb ghost and go to do another dungeon.
That feel when you have to mute your microphone because you're laughing too hard.
Man, get professional. Get on my level. But no, here we get the trifecta of cutscenes. The ghost goes away, the owl comes and tells us stuff, and then we get a photo. And the photo's the only reason why we put up the ghost in the first place.
Also, Xander got arrow upgrade at some point there.
No, we talked
So
about
did
it.
Bamboo.
We talked about it. That's what I said in Hyrulean.
Yeah, sure. Because all of us understand what you said.
Yeah, they translated it as laughter. By the way, LADX Battle Royale is next week at some point.
It actually is, and like we can actually market that as that. The Battle Royale.
Person free-for-all. Oh!
Wow! Okay, Bamboo missed it. That's quite bad.
Well,
Also,
not that bad. He's still ahead.
But yeah, Bamboo doesn't know the new strat. There's a new strat that's been developed by Vlak, which allows you to boomerang through a moving block there. And it's pretty swag, and it saves time. Let's see if Xander does it whilst Bamboo enters the Hollow Dungeon.
Nope.
Oh, Xander went for a different swag one, but he misses it. So he does the second swag one, and he gets it.
Oh, he almost falls. Jesus.
Yeah, the one that Xander went for looks even better, and I think it saves even more time. But the one he eventually did and got it was a good backup. So, Color Dungeon. So you have noticed they had to push these gravestones to get into Color Dungeon. That's the same pattern each time, but if they were to exit Color Dungeon, they would have to re-enter those. Now, you've also seen there was a rupee room right at the start. Now, each of those rupees contain 5 rupees, and they are in the game's RAM instead of, like, you would have to reset the game or exit the dungeon to be able to get those to respawn, which they're going to be resetting. And the reason why you can't exit the dungeon to make it quicker is because you basically would have to remove the gravestones.
So there's Blob dead. And now we're gonna get a key, and then we're gonna hard reset our way out of this dungeon. Little did we know that Ashdown's cat has a law degree. Gotta calculate how much money they made on this year's earnings.
I like how you just responded immediately to that. It's not the same.
Hey, somebody's gotta be a chat goblin. I'm trying to do my best damn job.
But the thing is, his cat didn't actually put the answer.
Well, no, they thought I was typing into Google. Oh, Bamboo just getting hit in the face with a bomb right there.
Oh no, he's trying to go for that fairy. So,
he's not gonna get the fairy.
Fun fact with fairies, they will actually go away from you if you're looking at them. If you're looking away from them, they'll actually go away from you. So, Bamboo actually not having a bad bingo room there.
No, there's nothing but bad bingo rooms. There's just significantly worse bingo.
Well, yeah, he had a bad bingo room, but it wasn't a terrible bingo room.
Yes, explosive devices are very dangerous when they're set off in your face.
Xander, oh my god, Xander, please, not
He's
like
having
this.
a bad one. But he's doing the cool thing and using boomerang.
Oh my god.
Right,
okay, well, that was an example of how bad that room can really go.
And here we have Red Tunic on BambooShadow. This is going to give him pretty much a permanent piece of power upgrade, sans the damage. Not damage, speed up. There we go.
Yeah, that bingo room, you don't realize how hard it is until you actually try and do it yourself in the game.
Oh dear, Xander posted screwed in chat. I can only wonder what he's doing.
He's gonna go for blue. He's gonna go for blue. He's gonna waste the frame to go to blue. Yeah, he wasted.
Not even any monk ass on this channel.
So, red tunic versus blue tunic. So, pros and cons. So, red tunic does double damage, except for on some bosses. It does knockback and invincibility on enemies that hit. It increases your pickup speed until you have level 2 bracelet. The blue tunic halves damage you take. Now, the red tunic can be advantageous when it comes to the Armos Maze, the Armos Knight, but it can also lose you quite a lot of time against the Dungeon 5 boss, because the invincibility frames that I mentioned make it very, very difficult to two-cycle that boss, because you have to land 4 hits on it in a very short amount of time. And the invincibility frames just make that even shorter amount of time.
Oh dear. Oh, he's good. One of our runners? They may be Zoomerangers? Who knows?
Shall I do it?
No, you won't.
Shall I do it?
You won't.
Well, we had it once. I'll spare the people that dislike Frog Song. They're wrong, but I'll spare them having to listen to it twice.
Alright, you're once again imposing your personal opinions on a group of a lot of people.
Okay.
Whose number I don't know because I don't have the actual Speed Gaming 5 page up.
I'm going to ask chat. Put in chat, is Frog Song best song or worst song?
Or even better, what's your favorite song? Don't limit yourself
actually, yeah.
to a
What's
game
your
that's
favorite
20
song?
years old for your favorite choice of music.
What is your favorite song? Like Frog Song or Mambo?
The only song that we get to judge you
If you say Moran Song, you're wrong.
There you go. Best song for Ocarina. Let's specify this.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Best song for Ocarina, because, like, if we're actually going for best song, then probably Telltale Heights.
No, it's All-Star by Smash Mouth, isn't it?
No, just... So Bamboo just rolling into that room. Oh my god. What did we do to chat?
Tall is the best song in the game.
Yeah, I think so. I also like the Southern Shrine song. It's not that long, but I think I like that one.
You hear it more casually, don't you?
Yeah. The actual boss, like the actual boss music, like the final boss, that music is spectacular as well.
Oh, you mean the mini boss music?
No, Deathel. Well, not Deathel, but like the forms before.
So the Nightmare.
Yeah. The song that we won't hear.
Potentially.
Yeah.
Something may happen. These runners may fail bomb triggers.
Maybe they both fail the same bomb trigger on it.
But if they throw it on purpose?
What if they both don't get the bomb trigger to skip the text?
What if Bamboo does it because he's watching and he wants the race to be suspenseful?
What if he does it because he wants to make a clip? He wants to be famous. So Bamboo's actually able to just slash this boss because he has red tunic. Xander won't be able to because he has blue.
Well, you do what you can. He's gonna do bootstraps though, probably. Which is
Ashdown
the best
sang
way to do it.
Totoka song. Now, when Ashdown says Totoka song, I hope he means the actual song itself and not the 2.5 to 3 minute wait that you have to do in rando anytime that's on your bingo card.
Where is that, anyways?
Totoka song.
Yeah,
That's in that's the song that plays in Richard's villa when you wait for several minutes. It's like one of the sound creators in this game left sort of like Easter egg tracks, and we heard this before the start of the run as well.
I did not know this. Alright, there we go. Xander's done with his bootstraps.
Song, at least.
What's that?
I thought you knew about Totoka song at least.
No. Man, I'm busy playing other games too, you know.
So is Bamboo.
Yeah, that's why he's on like 1.5 hearts right now.
Okay, so that's why Bamboo's on 1.5 hearts. What about Xander?
Same reason.
Bambi. So Bamboo using the boomerang to get a fairy off that spark.
Alright. We can actually do this from without the feather, contrary to what it looks like.
Yeah.
Learned that the hard way. And now, bombs kill wizards.
Oh my god, Bamboo,
1,
what?
2, 3, fail. I'm scared for... Oh, no. Yeah, he took the death intentionally there.
Yeah.
Even though he could have gotten
died in the best place he could there.
He had options. Also, I think I want to try something later in the run. It'll be entertaining.
What are you going to try?
Find out in D8?
What can you try?
Commentary.
I'm worried.
That was a really good Wizro broom kill.
Xander not getting the right menu there. He actually fell.
That's a damn shame.
So that might actually screw up his menu routing.
Alright, and then we just clip through that block using a flat clip. Basically use the text box to slip right through the gap in between the block and the wall. We actually did this earlier, before D2, but we didn't explain it then. Yeah. And then, hey look, Dodongos are back! Too bad we don't have to fight them.
So we saw Bamboo fixing his menu there, and he's still sort of fixing it. Like, he's got a problem with his menu, and he doesn't really know how to fix it, I don't think. And if your menu routing like goes off and you're expecting items to be in places that they aren't, it can really throw you off as a runner.
Oh my god!
Bamboo is using the bamboo cart.
We got the wrong cart, boys. We need to go back.
Yeah, we need to go get his cart again.
He had a decoy. No, no. Bamboo, I swear.
Bamboo is the only person that can get horse heads consistently first try. I mean, skill heads. Maybe he's just been practicing.
I swear to God, we need to run like a checksum on your card or something.
We probably do at this point. I mean, this is ridiculous.
Has it gone first time every race that he's had?
That's most races, yeah.
You think he just screws it up every now and then just to throw us off the scent?
You know what? I want his car.
Oh, Xander gets him first try too!
Conspiracy. Conspiracy theory.
They cloned the cart.
Well, they live sort of like in adjacent country.
Yeah, I
Guys,
heard Europe
I
is
live
just
in-
like
I
a
live
bike
in
ride away from another country,
to
right?
Germany. Granted, I don't have a border with Netherlands, but send me a car. I mean, I don't want to do 34th try horse heads.
No, no more. We'll get Bamboo to dump his rum. I mean, totally give us the cart in a completely legal exchange of funds. Alright, now we're gonna go over here and get our level 2 sword. The glorious Thunderblade.
If you guys wanted to know the actual name for this sword, it's called the Seashell Sword.
Alright, you come back and you tell me when you find a seashell that shoots out lightning. Look at that, does that look like a seashell to you? No, it looks like a lightning bolt.
No, it looks like some like lighting display. Dude, the bag's like a screen.
Sometimes. And now we're gonna be heading over to D5. Which is where potentially this run could tie up.
Yeah, okay, so this dungeon has one big trick in it, and it's 50-50. Takes quite a while to set up, and it's like super important. So, and it's easy to mess up. Well, I guess it's not really easy to mess up. It's possible to mess up.
Worst thing that happens, Bamboo gets the key.
Yeah, that would be the worst case scenario. So, Bamboo is now going to get the first key of the dungeon. However, what he's going to do is he's going to use the boomerang to try and drag the key into the next screen. Because the next screen is the Master Stalfos 4 screen. And it transforms all keys into the hookshot because Master Stalfos normally drops a key. So he's trying to bring the key into that room so it actually just gives him the hookshot. After which the key will also respawn in this room to allow him to continue the dungeon. It basically allows him to skip all of the Master Stalfos fights after this except the first one. And he gets his second try. So that's actually 50-50. It's based on frame rule. But you also need no pickups to be on the screen, and I don't believe all the enemies have to be dead as well.
No, that last one isn't quite necessary, I think.
Alright.
You just want them all dead anyways. Because they're annoying.
Now, worst case scenario doing this trick is that you actually pick up the key, because if you pick up the key, then you basically have to just do the dungeon normally.
Ugh.
This is also...
And
okay,
Xander gets it first try. That makes up, like, what, 30 seconds?
I don't think it makes up 30 seconds. I don't think it's that much for a loss. I'd say maybe 15.
Okay, maybe I'm wrong. I can't time things. I'm not a professional here.
Yeah, so, that's actually the trick that is the reason why we... Well, it's not the only reason, but it's one of the main reasons why we do early magnifying lens, so that we can get the boomerang to do this now.
And now, we're off to go meet Wall Snake.
So, Wall Snake is the boss that I was talking about with regards to invincibility frames. So you need 8 hits on him to kill him. Now, when you pull him out of the wall, it's quite tight timing on getting 5 hits. Sometimes people can manage... no, it's quite tight timing to get 4 hits. Sometimes people can manage 5. Now, what Bamboo is going to want to do is he's going to want to get at least 4 per cycle, per pulling the boss out of the wall, which is going to be very difficult because his tunic gives invincibility frames to the boss when he slashes. Let's see if he can actually get, because 2 cycling is possible with the red tunic, it's just really hard. Okay, so he got 3, so he's going to be 3 cycling. The worst thing you can do is leave the boss on 1 HP. Well, it's not 1 HP, but on 1 hit left, because then he can start throwing fake snakes.
And the fake snakes explode, and they waste a lot of time.
And they seem to happen quite often as well.
Yeah, you notice like how it's guaranteed?
It's like guaranteed, and then there's like 2 or 3 after as well. So we see Xander doing a much more reliable one. And he gets the 2 cycle easily.
Very nice.
So that's where Blue Tunic has saved some time. So Xander has actually caught up quite a bit.
Oh yeah, they're very close to each other.
He's just like 2 cutscenes behind, which could actually be quite a bit. Now, Bamboo is heading up to another place that this race could tighten up.
You know, if he could grab onto that rock.
Yeah. So, do you want to talk about Walrus Skip?
Yeah, I'll talk about Walrus Skip. So, we're gonna go back to the beach. We're gonna get Marin. And then we're gonna go up and trade Marin for a rooster from this kid who's got a link cable. Turns out that rooster has the ability fly, sky uppercut, what else is that? Heck.
Surf. It can go on water, it can surf.
And it's holding a revive.
Yeah, Rooster's actually Pokemon, it's actually Pidgey. With the link cable, yeah.
Oh yeah, and its last move is Blaze Kick, because it's actually a Blaziken.
It actually has to have Blaze Kick.
A Blaziken is underneath the windmill. Or the weather vane in Mab.
So, Matt, do you want to explain your favourite trick in the game? Rooster Skip?
Alright, so Rooster Skip, what we're going to do is we're going to be jumping across a giant pit that we should have the rooster for, but we're saying nuts to that. So you need to jump over here and then buffer your hook shot to the side, which allows us to jump on the frame where it comes back to you, and you just finish.
Oh my god. Bamboo getting double firsties.
What's up, man?
Actually getting double firsties. That is the quickest possible way you can do that, minus the miss menu did. But yeah, there is virtually no way that Xander can save time over Bamboo from this.
Well, Xander could get, like, ganked on the way to D7 or something.
He could get double firsties. That's the only way that he's, like, double firsties with no miss menu.
Nah,
well, he could have zoom range. Oh, that is dodgy. He has to get it now, otherwise he's falling in. And he gets it. Okay, wow, that was so dodgy. He was right on a pit. He was gonna fall if he didn't get it.
On the cusp of death.
But at least he doesn't fall. Falling at Rooster Skip is very disastrous because those pits return you down to the bottom of the mountain.
Oh yeah, lovely sound.
Best tone. Actually, no, this is best song. That one tone. Actually, no. Have you ever had a rando where, like, you open a chest whilst Kirby is doing?
No, don't you do that to me. Don't you put that evil on me, Ricky
song.
Bobby.
That is best song. Sagas knows that feeling. Good job.
Xander having a little bit of trouble controlling his boomerang.
That's not Xander, that's Bamboo.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, Xander.
Kirby, no.
Kirby, no! Kirby, please! Alright, so bomb triggers make this dungeon trivial. See, no more transporting of the giant, ball.
Oh, I thought Bamboo was going to go for the swag.
No.
Or
No.
bomb the wall with the same bomb that you use for a bomb trigger. So yeah, this dungeon with the super jumps and the bomb triggers, and you can see where they're used. It's actually really quite straightforward as a dungeon. It's very linear in the speedrun now.
Oh, yeah.
Bamboo getting first try Goomba Surf, that's disgusting.
Oh, yeah.
That's... wow. So, what Goomba Surf is, it uses a naked super jump which requires a particular pixel on the wall. You can't just be clipped into it, you have to be clipped in a certain position. And the reason why you need to do this is because you need to not have the sword out, because you need the Goomba to be right in front of you and like next to the wall, so you can actually do the super jump off the Goomba as a result of it, and then you'll just hop onto the ledge. And that is RNG, because you need the Goomba to be in the right place.
Oh,
Xander getting a first try as well.
Very nice. So, do you think you're gonna see any Zoomerangs on the way over to D8?
I think we're going to see one from Xander. I think we're going to see one on the Marin Bridge.
I hope. So, by opening the save and quit menu there, we can avoid falling all the way down the mountain with that pit.
Xander missing the heart.
It's okay, buddy. You can do it. Just keep on trucking.
You know, I have to see what Xander's splits are at the moment.
Go for it.
Oh my god, what if I were to tell you that he's potentially on PB pace?
Then you'll shut up so you don't curse him.
If he did PB, those are disgusting splits to run against.
Alright, you need to stop, because this is a moment of suspense. So here's our last visit to the Mad Batter.
Is Xander gonna do it? Is Xander going to do Zoomerang?
I don't know, man. No, yeah, he is!
Oh, he is! He's doing it! Yes, I've heard the commentator's curse. I'm the one that invented it. Right, moment of truth. He was trying this before, but he didn't try it with Marin.
Oh my god, it looks so cool!
He did not try that with Marin before, I don't think. And he was like
directly through her!
I remember I was watching a stream and he was like, "Can we do this without touching Marin?"
Apparently, yes. Yes, we can.
So I'd like to announce, because I said this in Discord, that Xander wins the tournament.
All right.
For that. Yeah.
So now that we're heading into D8, do you trust me, Cravone?
Go on then.
No. I'm gonna need the mic after we get Magic Crowd.
Oh no. Okay.
Actually, I'll rephrase that after Roomba Room. Or Zoom.
I dread to think what this is going to be.
It'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
It's going to be like a sound clip of me.
That'll be fine, don't worry. You panic too much, man.
If you found the Discord quote,
What are you talking about?
when Disclude did the Disclude Hothead.
No.
Oh no!
That.
Wait, hang on. I hope Bamboo does not do a Disclude Hothead here.
That would suck if he did.
He almost
He'd lose. If
he almost lost a race as a result of doing that. Like he got screwed by RNG at the end, but that was after he had done that, and he was still very much in that race that he did that in.
Aw, no Zoomerangs from Bamboo. He's no fun.
And we
Xander,
see another one from Xander. So I want to say Bamboo's about half a minute ahead of Xander at this point.
Yeah, seems about there.
It's still Aghanim possible.
I don't know about that.
Well, it's 4 blue balls difference. Xander struggling with Bookshot, getting it second try.
Very nice. I like that that's catching on to be a name. Thanks, Spice.
I don't even know why we call it Bookshot. I just call it Bookshot because
Hookshot's on
everyone
B.
else calls it. Oh,
That's the only way it works. Is if Hookshot's on B, so Bookshot.
it's actually another case where items on particular buttons matter. And that's boots in underground section. Has to be on A.
Alright. So now we're gonna do a Jesus jump to clip into a wall, and that'll allow us to get over to Hothead. Speaking of which... Y ya vamos a empezar la última pelea de esta área contra la cabeza de fuego. Ahí tenemos la avería mágica. Vamos. ¡Ay! Se pegó y se cayó. ¡Ay, cada madre! ¡Se mató! ¡Quítase de aquí!
My... Dude, I can't believe you just did that. I thought it was going to be something...
If I had more time,
it something like
it would have been so
like
much
that.
better.
I thought it was going to be something like that. Dude,
El cabeza de fuego!
Hello once again, the memes channel, because this is going to be a clip in there probably.
I hope. I do my best to entertain.
I hope when we finish this this race, we just see the memes channel just filled up with clips from this race.
Oh man, I think that's the best one so far. Is just cabeza de fuego. And
Okay,
PogChamp right next to it.
okay. Well, I'm going to say do it again for Xander.
No.
Actually, yeah, you can't because Anthem soon.
Yeah.
So
for everyone asking what or what the fuck, we're having fun, guys. Come on.
Yeah. So everyone, I want to see your lowercase O7s in chat.
Put your hands on your heart, because here is the national anthem, Colin Island.
By obligation, we also have to say Wang voice.
Oh yes, and now that the egg is open, Xander has completed his D8 and he's on his way to the egg as well. Meanwhile, Bamboo, knowing the default way through the egg without ever having to read the book, is going to be heading straight towards his final boss fight, which I'm not going to narrate in Spanish because, God, there are too many names in that one. But first, he's going to try to do a bomb trigger right here that's going to skip the first 10 seconds of just intro. But the sad part of this is that we don't get any more music, so you just get stuck with our voices and the sound effects. And it looks like he missed the quick kill. Thank you, Bamboo, for stopping that music. Or the lack of it.
Say.
That was one of the worst sounds.
So I think Xander's lost a lot of time on his PB.
Oh?
Yeah, in Dungeon 8. Don't know where.
Can't say.
So
Maybe he had a really bad... Maybe he got a disc hothead.
I don't think he got a discred hot-head. I think he had like second cycle. Oh my god, Bamboo, please just stop with this good
Bamboo.
RNG.
Stop.
We want to see the race tighten up. Oh my god, dragon, you cheat. The dragon. I just said dragon, you cheat. Bamboo, you cheat.
Deeply upset by this. We're gonna have words for Bamboo, who has apparently the card of the gods. Oh, and he's going for the thing too.
Oh my god, he's gonna get it as well, because you know he will.
I think we're watching the bat on the right.
Oh my god, he did!
He gets it!
He
My
actually
god!
did. Bamboo, just wow. So
Smite
Bamboo,
this man!
So not only did Bamboo get perfect RNG in that final boss, he also got buff. Well, I guess it was one buffer death or skip.
Jesus.
Wow, that's insane.
GG,
That
I
is
guess.
GG, yeah, he's... So, he finishes with a time of 1:21:46.
Good job.
So, Bamboo is now through to the next round. He does not have to play in the tiebreaker game, and Xander will now have to play in the tiebreaker game instead. Whilst we watch Xander finish, I'm going to bring up the list of people that are going to be in that tiebreak.
As per request, the boss, the stairs appear while the boss is still there because of a trick that they do called Death Eye Skip, which you need one of the bats from the Ganon fight to still be there, and it spawns as a second Death Eye. And it dies immediately upon transition. It's just really weird, and I can't explain it properly because I don't do it, nor do I know how to do it. But basically you spawn 2 Death Eyes, and seriously.
Oh my god, Xander!
Seriously.
Xander, what are you doing?
How many?
I mean, he's going for world record.
Someone in chat, tell me, you've been counting.
When Agnim doesn't move, you can actually manip him.
Alright, he got it. Thank god. As soon as we acknowledged it, it died.
Oh my god, wow, that's... Of course it would only happen to him. Yeah, if we can get Bamboo in here.
Here, welcome, see if he wants to come in.
You can do that. I'm, so... In our tiebreaker next week, we don't know when it's going to be yet. It is going to be Dragon CO, Geocob, Spicefather, Green Tunic, Spirasta, White Wolfos, M-Chan, and Xander
Jesus.
in that race. The top 3 go through. Now, the majority of them have very, very close PBs to each other.
And of course,
gonna be
Xander
one
getting
heck of a
the
race.
one-hit kill on Death Eye. And he is free to climb the stairs. You've done it, man. You're
So,
free.
Xander ending with a 1:24:23, It's actually quite significantly slower than his PB.
You gotta feel.
I mean, he just got really bad RNG on that Aghanim
got-
fight as well.
He got tanked at the end.
I don't know where he lost all the time in Dungeon 8 though, because I don't see any mistakes in Dungeon 8. And there's not really any. Well, there's not really much RNG in Dungeon 8. I guess Hothead you could say is possibly RNG-ish, but that can be reliably one-cycled.
Probably. But Jesus, man. Alright, so it looks like for sure we're getting Xander.
What about Bamboo?
No response. He's gone radio silent.
He's probably trying to hide that cart. So Bamboo's
there
showing
is-
the verification. Hide that cart.
So, Mr. Blessed, how are you today?
It's my first 121, so I'm pretty well. Pretty happy with that time.
Bamboo, could we check your cart?
Alright, so Xander, do you want to know what you were up against?
What?
Double Firsty Rooster Skip.
Oh yeah, I was watching. It was garbage.
First
Everything
cycle
was garbage.
Hothead.
Yeah, I saw
First-
everything.
First try Horsehead, no blue
First
ball.
horse heads. No blue balls.
Bufferless
And-
Devil Skip.
It wasn't completely bufferless, but
Well, it was one buffer.
it was a quick one, yeah.
I
It
will
would've
say, though, I
been-
agree with all us on one thing. You still had a bad run because you finished in the red.
Yeah.
We need to pop your ego somehow. Otherwise, it's just going to inflate.
I have to say there were large parts of that race where Xander was catching you up, just gradually, like just time here and there, he was catching you up. But then
He was on your
Xander-
heels all up until, like, Energy 7. And then you started to
I
break
mean-
away.
Xander, if you didn't have bad luck, you'd have no luck at all.
That's literally true.
Yeah, it's-
Jesus. Seriously, your RNG is what cost you those 3 minutes.
Listen,
Yeah.
I was a minute ahead in a run earlier today, and then I got utterly destroyed by RNG, and we finished a minute behind.
Yeah, that'll happen.
It's no. That's all I can say. It's no.
I tried to, like, counter curse it, but apparently they don't work anymore thanks to P-Dog, so...
Yeah, it's
Okay,
P-Dog's
P-Dog.
fault. So, I have to say, we were happy to see the double zoomerang on the ridge.
Quad zoomerang though.
That was
Quad.
outstanding. Especially the one over Myron, the boomerang yourself onto the other side.
Yeah.
No, you see, I hadn't seen if you'd actually tried that with Marin there
I tried to try it.
stream earlier.
I wouldn't have done it if I hadn't tried it.
I was like, well, he was doing this whilst I saw a stream earlier. I didn't actually see him do it with Marin there. I don't know if this is going to work. Man, that-
Overall,
that
it
was
was
insane.
really suspenseful.
Yeah, this race could have gone either way, to be honest. Because I don't know if either of you were aware that your average times for the previous 3 races were almost identical.
Nice.
Oh, that's interesting.
So this
yeah.
could have been a very close race.
I like improved with every race. I guess I started with a 125, 124, 122, and now 121. So, well,
So when are we going to see 118?
yeah, it's really funny because like I mean, you guys know it. I've been playing this game none whatsoever, and seems the Luvia 2 practice just seems to be also really great for Link's Awakening DX.
So what you're basically doing is you're playing other games to manipulate your RNG.
Yeah, and I don't know. I just got the godlike cartridge. It's so ridiculous. Like 3 out of the 4 races, I had like first try horse heads. I don't know what's going on there.
You gotta stop, man. People are starting to talk.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I mean like Spice Father started it and it's not stopping, you know.
I mean, next thing you know, people are
You
gonna
keep
try to
proving it right.
your shirt. Ah.
Well, I
Yeah,
guess I will advance to the brackets, so let's see how my cartridge will treat me in the brackets.
Right, that's also something we should mention is that this is the last match of the Swiss. We're done with
Indeed,
this.
yeah.
All that's
Finally.
left is the free for all to determine the last three in the brackets, and then we're on to the final stages.
How do you feel about being in that, Xander? It's going to be a
Confident
mad
enough.
race.
The LADX Battle Royale.
I mean, there's a couple people which you can pretty much already just take out when you know they aren't going to advance. So, other than that, it's still gonna be pretty close.
Yeah, you've like so the way I see it, and like no disrespect to anyone that I don't mention in this, by the way, but you've got stiff competition from Sparasta, Green Tunic, and Spice at the very least.
I'll manage, I promise.
What I want to see,
Only three of you can go through.
what I want to see is I want to see Dragon whip out like a 120
I want to.
Never
out
happened.
of left field. Just the baseball come flying in and knock somebody right on the head.
Well, speaking of Dragon, Bamboo, I hope your Lufia 2 practice helps you in seasons. Because
Yeah.
Dragon almost had you. Dragon almost world recorded seasons earlier.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez, man, I
Um,
missed that.
He had a bad last fight, but he could have done it.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm gonna go all seasons once Hundo is over and whatnot, but I'm really missing it actually. But
You're hounding to get back, chomping at the bit.
sorry.
Said you're chomping at the bit to get back.
Yeah, like really, I've been playing no season since December, I guess, or
Well,
January. So
They've
Looking
got their new they've got their tournament up, so it's a good time to pick up.
Oh,
yeah. But also I want to just say, Xander, GG. I was like, this was really fun, and I guess you had really some shitty early RNG.
No,
And late
the
RNG.
RNG throughout was
Yeah.
kind of shitty.
It always is.
But
That
after,
last
all in
rupee
all,
at the
I
start.
guess this was pretty close. Like comparing from our last race results, I'm glad that this was like the final Swiss
Yeah, I guess.
match and whatnot.
I have to say that this was close enough to be exciting all the way through.
Yeah, Jesus, guys. Thank you for the outstanding match.
I enjoyed
If
it.
there was a way to take out the Swiss, that was it.
Yep.
All right. Anybody got any other words before we start holding all this up?
Run LADX. And then get fucked.
Okay, so in terms of our next LADX action, we don't actually have the tiebreaker scheduled because we're trying to work out a good time for all the runners now that we know who they are.
Yeah.
But that's
so-
most likely going to be next week at some point.
Yeah. I've been hearing things tossed around like middle of the week afternoon, Saturday, all sorts of shenanigans. So we will eventually post that, and you guys will eventually see it on the schedule.
Yeah, so
Speaking of the schedule, we got a few things going on Speed Gaming right now. Personally, my thing that I would want to go watch right now is the Super Mario Bros. 3 bit race. I watched a little bit of this like a week ago, and some of the stuff that they do is just, why? How? I don't understand. Things are broken. People are shattered. We also have Super Metroid on Speed Gaming 4, Mega Man X coming up at the top of the hour on Speed Gaming 2, Celeste on Speed Gaming 3, top of the hour as well. And generally the same things scattered about throughout the rest of the night. So as for LADX, that's it for us for the week. I hope you guys had a wonderful time. Laughs, cried, screamed when things went horribly wrong.
Well, chat was definitely screaming at us tonight.
I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about, and to those of you who don't get what I'm saying, you should probably go back and watch the VOD and then scream at me in Spanish. That's
You
probably
should-
the best idea.
You should sign off in Hyrule again.
No. So, anyways, I think we're all done for that.
Yep.
So, our runners have been BambooShadow and xandertje10. However, I don't know how you actually say the end of your name, man.
Just don't even bother.
Xander.
Just Xander.
BambooShadow and Xander, go give those guys a follow. They're outstanding runners. I have been Phantomet. Commentating with me has been Cravone. And I guess good night.
Have a good night, guys, or good evening.
See ya.